To start off with, the book includes 3 new versions of the dragonborn playable race. If you've ever wanted to play a dragonborn and dig even deeper into your dragonborn's connection to metallic, chromatic, or gem dragons, then this book has you covered, because here you will be able to select one of 3 entirely new dragonborn races, each one connected to one of those great dragon families, and your dragonborn will manifest different characteristics of the family you choose. So for instance, if you choose that you are a chromatic dragonborn, then you're going to have even more of the elements that we associate with chromatic dragons in D&D. Now you still have the option of playing the Dragonborn in the Player's Handbook, which is a broader version of the Dragonborn, whereas the 3 Dragonborn options in Fizban's Treasury of Dragons really zoom in on metallic, chromatic, and gem dragons to make it so that your Dragonborn feels like they are part of this rich draconic heritage that stretches back millennia. Now, the book also includes 2 brand new subclasses, one for the monk and one for the ranger. The one for the monk is called the Way of the Ascendant Dragon, and this subclass is designed to infuse a monk with the power of dragons. Now, you decide for your monk player character if somehow draconic magic infused your character at some point in their previous life, or it could even be that your monk trained under a dragon who perhaps was in humanoid form within a monastery and taught your monk the way to channel your monk's spiritual power to tap into the might that various dragons have. By tapping into that might, your monk over time can exhale the sort of breath weapon that we've all come to expect from D&D dragons and manifest other characteristics of dragons, making it so that your monk truly feels like the scion of some draconic legacy. Now for the ranger, we have the Drake Warden. And if you've ever wanted to play a ranger who has a dragon companion, that's what this subclass is all about. This ranger summons forth a drake, a special kind of dragon, who gets more powerful as the ranger levels up. Over time, your drake will gain different characteristics, and then your ranger will also gain different dragon-inspired abilities thanks to your ranger's deep bond with this drake. In time, your ranger will even be able to ride the drake as a mount, and at higher levels, the ranger will even be able to fly around on the drake's back. So this is a really exciting new approach to the ranger having a companion. We've explored before rangers having beast companions, but now you can have a dragon, and one who in time will become to more and more resemble the mighty true dragons that rangers will often face on their adventures. Now, in addition to the new races and the new subclasses in the book, we also have a collection of new feats as well as new spells for player characters. The feats we've designed to give characters of any class and any race the opportunity to have some sort of mystical connection with dragons. We have a feat for each of those 3 great draconic families, gem, metallic, and chromatic, and when you select one of those 3 feats, your character gains certain supernatural abilities that are the sign of your connection to dragons of that particular family. Now you will decide as the player, where did this connection come from? It might be the result of an event that occurred on one of your adventures. Perhaps you bathed in a pool that is surrounded by a dragon's horde, and the magic that is inherent in that hoard, suffused that pool of water that you bathed in, and that magic then conferred upon you draconic gifts. But you could also have discovered that you have a little bit of draconic ancestry in your family. Whatever origin you choose for this feat, you again can give your character of any class, any race, this little bit of draconic spice using these new feats. Similarly, the new spells in the book will allow spellcasters of various stripes in the game to harness spells that in some cases were created by dragons and in other cases inspired by them. And a number of these spells bear the names of famous dragons, such as a Chardalon or Fizban, otherwise known as Paladine or Bahamut. These various spells can enhance the spellcasting kit of just about any spellcasting class in the game. We also, going along with this theme that I keep coming back to of discovering that your character might have some draconic ancestry or have been transformed in some way by draconic magic, the book also has a new section of what are called draconic gifts. These are a riff on the supernatural gifts in the Dungeon Master's Guide, and these are specifically, as the name implies, gifts that you have received either directly from a dragon or from a place or a phenomenon that has somehow been shaped by the presence or the magic of dragons. These gifts, like other supernatural gifts, give you special abilities that will transform how your character plays and sit on top of your other abilities, whether those abilities are coming from your class, your race, or from another source. All of these different options combined are going to make it possible with this book for you to take a D&D character in any setting and give it a draconic flavor and bring the wonder of dragons, which often is only found in a far-off mountain or someplace else where adventurers face dragons, bring that wonder directly to your character and feel like your character is participating in the great draconic myth that suffuses the entire D&D multiverse.